Hi Bill, Joe Bidwell here again with Mankato Ford. Walk through a few more of the features with you. Next I wanted to touch on the center instrument cluster. So that's all accessed with the buttons right here on the steering wheel. And you can see up on the screen here, when you're on the My View, you'll notice the tabs right across the top here. The My View, that's a customizable screen that you can see different information. But trip, fuel economy, off-road status, and then in the Configure My Screens, that's where you can adjust to have preferred information pull up, things in particular that you are going to be looking at the most. But if you hit the arrow key to the right, that's going to toggle through those tabs. So here we have trip and fuel, which is your obviously the trip computers, fuel economy history, compass and navigation, so you have that information that you can access right through the instrument cluster as well. The next tab over will go through truck information. So that's your tire pressure. You can pull up a digital speedometer, engine information, transmission temperature, all that's accessible right through the cluster as well. The next one over, one of the features that I really like with the Fords now is a new feature called the trailer light check. So when you have a trailer connected, rather than now having to have somebody stand behind the trailer as you're checking the brakes, the signals, all the different lights like that, you can actually just click that button and it's going to cycle through those lights and check that for you. You do have access to off-road information right here on the screen as well. And then lastly is your settings screen. This is where you can shut off like some of the safety features, the blind spot monitoring system, which will alert you when there is a vehicle in your blind spot. What's new with that is they do also have it so when you do have a trailer attached, it's also going to check the blind spot for the trailer as well. It extends past the truck. Cross traffic alert. So when you're backing out of a parking spot, it's going to be monitoring for traffic coming from different directions behind you. Your driver alert and your rear park aid. So all those you can, if you don't like those features on, you do have the option of shutting them off right here in the settings screen. It does have the pre-collision as well. So what that does is if the truck senses there's going to be a collision, it actually pre-charges the brakes for you and alerts you to let you know that there is a potential front collision that might happen. And if you don't react in time, it can actually brake the truck for you all the way to a complete stop. And then lastly is your cruise control. So this does have the adaptive cruise control option. What adaptive cruise control does, say you've got the cruise control set at 65 miles an hour and you come up on a vehicle that's going slower, let's say they're going 60, the truck will actually slow down to match that speed of the vehicle in front of you at a preset distance. And then once that vehicle is out of the way, it would return to whatever you've got the cruise set to originally. So kind of a neat little feature, but you do have the option of switching that to a normal cruise control as well without that adaptive option. For that cruise control, that's actually right here on the steering wheel. Obviously your on-off button will turn on and off the cruise. Your resume and cancel on the other side of that button. Set and to adjust your speed, increase your speed or decrease here. And then these buttons will adjust the distance for that, for the adaptive cruise control. So there's actually a line, if you'd notice right down here, that's going to show you the following distance. So you've got 3 different levels that you can set that to. So kind of a nice little feature. The other side of the steering wheel, you've got volume control. These buttons will go through your presets on the radio, and then a mute button right in the center. And then last but not least on the steering wheel, you have your Bluetooth controls. So this would be to make a call. Here would be to hang up a call. To answer a call, when you've got that coming in, that'll pop up on the radio screen. This button you would press to answer that call. And then here, you can mute that as well. So again, just a few extra features there I wanted to run through with you. I'll have another video coming across, kind of walking through some of that, some of the radio with you as well. Actually, real quick, I will touch on your 4-wheel drive controls, which are just to the right of the steering wheel. Obviously, your 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. And then beneath that is your trailer brake controllers. You've got integrated brake controller, so you can set that up for your trailers as well. Again, I'll have another video coming here shortly with more information on that radio. Thanks, Bill.